Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, we've got more confirmation that the new Superman film is going to be a disaster. Um, a scene from the film, the first scene, the opening of the film, was shown at CinemaCon, and basically it's just a big joke. It's just a comedy. Now, what we saw in the trailer was Superman injured, and then he calls for Crypto, whistles for him, Crypto comes, and he asks him to take him home, and he drags him home. What the scene actually is the dog shows up, and of course the dog, because it's a stupid mutt, and it's based on James Gunn's dog because he's a narcissist and all he can do is put himself into everything. So now, because he has a dog that has problems, now we have to have a Crypto in the film that has problems. The dog's jumping all over him, and he's got broken bones and he's dying and everything, but the dog's jumping all over him, and everyone's laughing at, oh look, he can't even control his dog that's hurting him, his dog's beating him up because it's jumping all over him and he's injured and it's too stupid to know. And apparently that's hilarious and everyone loves it. So this film's a joke. And that's the tone apparently, and people somehow seem to be equating that to better because it's not as dark as Zack Snyder's Superman. And don't be wrong, I had huge issues with how dark that was and the whole killing of Zod and everything, but at least they took it seriously and they were trying to give the characters some dignity and some reality. This is just a goofy joke. And then so he drags him home, and then he goes, and the Fortress of Solitude now apparently it's like an elevator. It can just go up and down and come in and out of the ground and turn around, and it's just like someone, I won't mention their name, said it was like the Enterprise but just doesn't go anywhere now. So it's like a big spaceship inside. It's got technology and robots and everything, and they're saying, well, of course it has to go under the ground because otherwise people would see it. And I'm like, it was crystal that looked like ice. That's why no one saw it, you idiot. It doesn't need to go up and down into the ground. So they basically confirmed that it's a comedy, that it's just stupid humour, and sort of on Superman, who sort of doesn't seem to be in on the joke. It just seems to be happening around him. Of course, the dog trashes the house and everything. It trashes the Fortress of Solitude, and it's just stupid shit like that. And I'm like, really? So I just was shocked by the shilliness of the people who were talking about the scene and doing it, because they were just praising it for how great it is, and I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, how much do you want to be invited back to CinemaCon that you're like pretending like, and they're projecting, saying, well, they're going to balance this wonderful humour with, serious things. And I'm like, no, they're not. The whole thing's going to be a fucking joke. Because that's how James Gunn does superheroes. Have you not watched Peacemaker? I mean, he just... so I have no hope for this film. And nothing I've heard makes it sound like it's going to be anything other than adolescent, stupid joke. And it's just talking down to the audience, and maybe members of the general audience who aren't intelligent, aren't educated, and aren't sophisticated and have no taste, maybe they will like it and think it's great. Maybe part of the audience will actually embrace the film, but the fans aren't going to get into it. The Snyder Bros are out. That's half the fandom there. And the serious Superman fans probably aren't going to like it either. So that just leaves the normies, and that's, I guess, who they think is the biggest section of the audience, because that's who they always appeal to, with their non-canon, unintelligent, bottom of the barrel. So I just can't. It's just really painful watching all the things you love be slowly abused into oblivion. Nothing is sacred, not even Superman. And it's like, you just have to just hold on to your version, and your memories of it, and just forget about the new stuff, because it does nothing but degrade and insult the franchise, the characters, the shows, the movies that you loved. and part of it's deliberate and vindictive, and the rest is just incompetence and stupidity, and studio notes and aiming for the lowest common denominator and the least intelligent people in the general audience and the masses. That's whereas it's just I'm gonna go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the whole thing. It's just really depressing.